Well, hello, everyone. I wanted to begin today with just a little bit, not a lot, on the clock that we talked about last time. And in my space, usually 12 o'clock, when we refer to the clock, is that direction. That's where we start. It's that direction. It's towards that cabinet back there. Would be 12 o'clock, and then obviously 3 o'clock here, and 6 o'clock would be if you turned away from me, or away from the screen, and then 9 o'clock would be over here. So I just wanted to make sure that that was clear. And also just to point out what I think most people know is that from 12 to 3 is 90 degrees. And from 12 to 1:30 would be 15 degrees. So sometimes you're moving a foot, not 15, 45, sorry, 45 degrees. So in that way of looking at things, if we go back to I'm just come all the way out here, I think, to do this. If we come back and we look at what we do after cross hands in order to do embrace tiger, we shift to the right, and then we're aiming to turn this left foot a full 90 degrees, except we're not going to get it there, because our feet would be just too crossed. And then from here, we're going to step out. This becomes our back foot. We're going to step, it now wants to be 45 degrees to the way that our front foot is going to go. And when it steps out, it's going to be at something that is not quite to that sort of 45-degree angle. So if you were looking at 3 o'clock and at 6 o'clock, there's this 45-degree angle. So if you were going to do a regular bow step to the corner, the regular bow step to the corner would have, in this particular case, would have your left foot to 3 o'clock and your right foot to 4:30. So, and then if you turn your back foot so it's facing in the same direction and step up and your shoulder width apart, both of your feet would be pointed off parallel to that sort of this one's between 9 and, I don't have it written over here, but parallel to this line here that's coming out here. So I didn't know if that was helpful or not to folks. And the O clock, use it if it works for you. And if it doesn't work for you, one of the things that may work for you is like, how far am I turning that foot, right? How many degrees am I turning that foot? And 45 degrees, or am I turning it 90 degrees? Sometimes that's helpful. So any more questions on that? All right, well, let's start to practice then. For a while now, we're still going to practice the first section because it can't hurt, right? Maybe I'll make some comments here and there about what's going on. So let's prepare. Opening. Really enjoy this. Really feel pushing down. And left ward off. Right ward off. Notice that shift back and you're turning 45 degrees, that whole body. Then you're coming back. That left foot's your back foot now, and you're stepping out towards 3 o'clock. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. That right foot's going to turn 135 degrees. You can think about this later. Then you're going to come back and you're going to step out with your left foot towards 9 o'clock. Raise hands and step forward. You're shifting back, turning that left foot 45 degrees to the right, all our weight to the left. And now we're stepping towards 12 o'clock into our empty step. White crane spreads its wings. I'm going to step to the corner at 10:30, and then this left foot is at 9 o'clock. Brush knee and push. Swing, step. Polish the table, strike. Hand strums the lute. As we work our way down towards 9 o'clock. Another brush knee, left, followed by a brush knee, right. And left. Hand strums the lute. And one last brush knee and push. Left. Step up, parry, block, and punch. Circling down, one line, two sides. Standing on that front foot and turn, step, block, and punch as you come forward. Our parent closing up. Push. Cross hands, make that rainbow with the chop. Shifting, bringing that foot in. Arms cross and up. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. Shift to the right. Pivot that left foot as you turn to the right. All our weight back on the left. Arms swing, you step around and out almost to the corner. That right foot. And then roll back. Press. Push. I'm going to move forward a little bit. Fist under elbow. Shift back. Turn. You're throwing somebody to 12 o'clock. Your arms circle round. Drop that elbow. Push out. Step to the corner. Ward off to the corner. Bring your other foot in parallel, but sort of a half step. Shift back. Pull down. And punch as you come up. Let's try it again from just at the cross hands position. And I'm actually thinking, let's try it from, let's just try it from here. I know you're going to turn away from me at some point. Let's try it from a couple of ways. We're going to pretend that this is 12 o'clock. All right, so from here, nice. All right. Shift to the right. Pivot almost 90 degrees, that left foot. Stand on that left foot. Swing, step around, polish the table, and strike. Right arm is going to come up kind of near your shoulder. Left arm rotates as you start to come back, and your right arm goes forward as your left arm goes back, and your weight comes back. Then finish your roll back by turning. Reel your arms in for press and press out. And push. Fist under elbow. Shift back, hands flatten. Left arm starts to grab and pull, right arm follows, and swing your right foot all the way to the wall. Left hands go to the corner. Come in front of you as your weight goes back. Don't make a hook. Drop that elbow and push out. Now realize you're going away from me. Step to the corner and ward off to the corner. Nice, I think you've got it. Rotate your arm as you bring your other foot up so they're parallel. You're grabbing now, nice. Now you're going to turn away from me for sure. You're going to put all your weight on your right foot and come down. Make nice. And punch. It's a heel touch with your left foot. Heel touch with your left foot. All right. You remembered a lot from last week. So first of all, how are we on Embrace Tiger, Return to Mountain? Are there any questions there? How about that rollback? That rollback's different from the other rollbacks. Do you need a little practice with that rollback? Yes? Okay. I think if we do that rollback from here, tell you what, let's do that rollback as if it's just not to the corner or anything, right? Let's just, but what's interesting is that your left hand is forward. It's not usually forward. So just get in a bow step for right now. And your left hand is forward. Okay, your right hand is by your hip. Okay, so now you can see what's going on. As your weight comes back, your right hand rises and your left hand rotates. You see that? And my weight's halfway back. I guess you can't quite see that. Then you come, all your weight finishes coming back and you get in this roll back position. So your right hand goes out and your left hand comes in. That's looking good. And then you turn. It's very different in the coordinations because in the other rollback. So I'm going to show you from the front just so you can look and see for the moment. It looks like this. Wait a minute, this is, hang on. Have I got this right? Let me make sure I've got this right. Sorry, your right foot is forward. Did I say your left foot was forward before? There we go. So it's like this. So from here, it looks like here. From here, right arm up towards the shoulder, left arm rotates, you're starting to go back, and then you finish coming back, one out, one in, and you turn right at the end. Realize you're turning away. Let's try it from here. Sorry. Here we go. One up. And now I'm back and I turn. And then we finish. Except that we're, to the corner or the not quite corner. Right, nice. And then, okay, good. So let's try it one more time from here, and then we'll do it in the real direction. You're coming up with the right hand as you're going back and rotating the left palm up. And then you finish coming back and get in that roll back position where these fingers, this hand is sitting up and your left fingers are pointing at your middle forearm. Okay, you can't see it from this angle. And now you're back. My weight is back. And then you turn to the corner. When you turn to the corner, make sure you don't swing, swing your knees or anything like that, right? You're just going to turn your upper body. Okay, let's do it from here. So embrace tiger, return to mountain, shift to the right, turn that left foot almost 90 degrees, and arms circle, stepping around with that right foot, heading it off towards the corner, but we don't quite make it, and brush knee, push feeling, right? With that left hand pushing out. Then shifting back, right hand rises, left hand turns over, and then all the way back, you just are changing position. The right hand is at the front, the left hand is in this roll back position where your fingertips are pointing towards your middle forearm. Your weight is back, your right foot, your right leg is straighter. And then you swing. It's just an upper body swing. Then press. Nice, push. Okay, let's go right into fist under elbow. Shifting back, grab, pull with that left hand. Right foot comes to 12 o'clock. You circle around, your weight shifts back just like in single whip. Hands are pushing down the front. Looks good. Drop that elbow and push out. Step to the corner. Ward off to the corner. You're going to feel like your elbow is over your left knee. You could look at the palm of your hand. It's a really nice position. You're going to continue to go towards the corner and put all of your weight on the left foot as you rotate your right hand as if you were grabbing, and bring your other foot just about parallel with the left foot. Then shift your weight all the way to the right foot, and as you do, pull in this arcing motion down as you swing to face 9 o'clock. Then as you're getting to the end of the down, you're going to make this little sort of almost scoop at the bottom and shift your footwork. Now I'm ready to lift, and I have also, I just at the same time as I was sort of making that little circle, I have made a fist. And then I punch. Nice. It's an empty step on your heel. Your chest is towards the corner. You're in this empty step, and it's called fist under elbow only because it's below where the elbow is. It's like not up here. It's not under your elbow. Okay? Questions about this move besides, oh my gosh, it needs a lot of practice.
Not really a question, but it was helpful to remind the angle that your chest is supposed to be for the fist under elbow, because I think that I had mine facing the wrong way, so it felt awkward. So yeah.
Yes, if it feels awkward, there's usually something wrong with that. Yeah. Let's do it. How's the footwork? Is the footwork clear to folks? Let's go through just the footwork for this. So you're starting in what amounts to nearly a bow step to the corner. That's looking good where I can see it. So you're shifting back. You're gonna, when you get your weight back, you're just gonna turn. The more your weight is back, just like single whip, and you're gonna get that foot, if you can, all the way, that right foot, all the way to facing 12 o'clock. Then all your weight comes back and you release the left foot. You release it, and if you could have released it earlier if you wanted, but it helps to have your weight on your left foot. You bring that left foot in and then just step out. When you step out, you're stepping out to the corner. Doesn't matter a whole lot. We say it's sort of one line, two sides from this heel in the direction that my heel and toe are pointing on this foot. But just step to the corner because it's a transition step. Then you're going to shift your weight. And then you're going to swing your hips. So you're really standing in the corner. Simple. They're parallel. Then there's a big swing again. You're going to move all your weight to the right foot and turn. Now you're facing here and you pivot on this left foot. There's not much weight on it at all. Lift up your toe, 30% on the heel. Nice position, Erlyn, with your hands. You remembered. We weren't even doing the hands. Nice. So let's go back to where we would be standing, which is just about in the corner, right? And we shift our weight back on our left foot. Turn. Shift our weight on our right foot, releasing the left. Bring it in and step out. Shift our weight. Bring the other foot up. And big, it feels like a big turn at the time because you're going to use this body turn to pull down. And then pick up your left foot and empty stance. One line, two sides with the heel. Any questions about the footwork? Yes.
Is the scoopy thing happening as we lift our foot? Is that...
Yeah, so let's look at the coordinations, okay? We'll do it in a couple of directions. So from where we would be going, We're in push, right foot forward. Shift back, hands flatten. Start to turn, grab with that left hand, right hand follows, right foot is turning. There's most of your weight though. If you bend, by the way, if you keep your knee over your left foot, it's easier. Then you're coming back, releasing that left foot, pushing down, drop the elbow, push out. Step to the corner. Move your weight and ward off. Sort of your ward off arm is sort of perpendicular to the corner. Okay, and your elbow is sort of over your knee. You don't stay there though. Push with your back foot to fully shift the weight. Rotate your arm into a grab as your right foot comes over. All that's happening with your right arm, rotate your left arm for a grab pull. All that's happening with your right arm is it's just following with your body, staying just where it is. Now your right arm still stays where it is, just moves with your body. Big shift back. As you shift back, imagine you've grabbed somebody's upper arm or a forearm, maybe their forearm. Grab somebody's forearm, you're pulling them down. And as you finish that pull down, as you're finishing the pull down, you sort of come up a little bit. You make this little circle to come up. It's very natural. And your weight is all on your right foot. So you switch. You switch so that you're now in this ready for your empty stance with the heel. Then 30% as your weight goes forward just enough, just the 30%. So most of your weight is still in the back as you punch. Did that answer your question, Erlyn?
The angle is a little bit hard to see right at that time because your right arm is also hidden. So seeing when the fist, can you just do it so that you end up
Yes.
facing us at the very end position? And then I'll watch the tape later too.
Yes. So I'm going to show it to you from here. This will also allow you to see some of the other coordinations, right? We're going to come back, grab, follow, arm swing, come back, drop the elbow, push, step to the corner, ward off to the corner, grab, pull, as I actually get ready to stand in the corner, but I don't really stand there. I now do this big swing and punch. Let me do that one more time. You can do it with me or you can just watch. I won't talk about it. I will just do it. How are we feeling about this?
Thank you. That was very helpful.
You're welcome. Let's see where else we could start from. We just started from here. I think it might be useful to start from here. So then you'll, yeah, I know it's a funky way to start. Right, okay, just follow my call. You're gonna shift back, hands flat, and think about doing single whip. Grab with the left hand, right hand follows, turning left. Gonna point your foot towards the wall, the new wall, arms circle around. You should be able to see me now. Drop your elbow, push out. Step out towards the corner. Ward off towards the corner. Shift your weight and bring that other foot up as you turned your hand. Big turn now and pull around with that left hand. Here we go. Shift your weight, make a fist, and punch. 30% on that front foot. This allows you to really follow from behind for the second half. Let's do it one more time from that direction. From that corner, you're in push, right foot is forward. Shift back, hands flatten. Grab, pull, swing, throw somebody. Arms circle around. Think it's single whip, except now drop and push out. Step to the corner. Ward off to the corner. Step up with that right foot. Grab with your left hand simultaneously. All your weight, shift to the right foot, swing your tail, pull down, change your footwork, come up and punch. Questions? So we have two choices. We can consolidate some of these moves and keep working on them, or we can go on to the next movement. What do people want to do? How are you feeling about this? This is a big move.
I find it helpful to do the sequences all together, the most recent of what we just went over, just kind of putting it together one more time would be helpful for me.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so let's do it from here. Where we would be doing it in the form. So we're at cross hands and we shift to the right, pivot, left foot almost 90 degrees, shift our weight back on that left foot, step around, and then leg brush knee and push to the almost corner. Roll back. Remember that right hand comes up near the shoulder while you're going back, and the left hand rotates and then comes back as the right hand goes forward. Then you turn to the left. Come in for press. Push. Think single whip. Your hands flatten, you come back. We pull, throw them, shift back, hands pushing down in front, drop that elbow, push out, step to the corner, ward off to the corner, bring the other foot up as you grab them. You rotate your hand to grab and shift your weight right, pull down, punch.
Thank you, that was helpful.
Good, good. You want to do it one more time?
Why not?
Why not? Let's do it from this other position, this one that goes off towards the other corner, Erlyn, another corner, Erlyn. Pick another corner. That's a good corner, yeah. Right foot forward. All right, that's good. Mariel, you look right. Everybody looks right. All right, and so we're in push. We're gonna shift back, hands flatten, grab with that left hand and We're going to throw them, come back, have our hands in front of us, drop that elbow, push out, step to the corner, ward off, bring the other foot up as we grab and back, pull down and punch. Your final position looks really nice, Erlyn. I didn't see the rest of you, but looks nice. Yeah, it looks good. All right, so would you like to, again, practice these movements more? We could consolidate them, or I can introduce you to the new movement. We have just enough time.
Why don't we do the new move?
I'm seeing thumbs up. Okay. All right. So I'm going to actually show you from here. So here we are. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to go backwards. So some of this is as you, if you just like, we're going to gradually open this fist, but have you ever seen this before? Look at this hand. Don't think about the feet. There's a swing step here. This hand, oh, you know what I haven't done? Sorry about that. Your right hand. So this is the swing step from brush knee, right? It's just you're not turning when you do. Remember how we learned this way? Everybody, remember? We just did this, right? We kept our upper, right, you guys are so good at that. We kept our elbows down, we kept our body shape, and we just went like this, right? So that's what's happening with one of these hands all the time. Once this opens, it's a swing step. It's just a swing step backwards. And then look what happens. It comes to the shoulder. And then look what happens. It comes out. So it's a lot like brush knee. And now the other side does it. But it doesn't have to go as far. But it swings. It's going to feel like it swings out. It looks like it too, doesn't it? And then it comes in. Your foot is down now. And you're going to think of your left heel. See how that's rotating? So how about we just try it? I want to show you the footwork first, though. Let's do it. Let's just do the footwork first, actually. From here, you follow behind me, okay? So what happens? You're in an empty stance on your heel. Remember, your chest is to the corner. You're going to bring your foot back, not terribly far, and touch in such a way, it's going to be at 45 degrees, right? In such a way that it looks like your heels are one line, two sides. So once you get that, then you're going to shift your weight back onto the new back foot and pivot on your heel forward. Then give a little push with your heel so that you can shift your weight. Bring your foot back. Touch down, toe, ball, heel. And you want to be one line, two sides. Your weight is still on the front foot. Pretty much. It's a little bit of weight on your back foot. But now, what are you going to do? You're going to turn, pivoting on that heel of your left foot. And when you do, you're going to turn your chest to the corner in that same direction. So now let's do it again. Let's keep going. So we're going to come back again. Put our foot down, one line, two sides. It's going out towards the corner, but it's one line, two sides. Our weight is still forward. Then shift back. My chest is coming over here. Is the footwork clear? Yes, maybe. Let's do it one more time. From here, left foot, empty stance. Left foot's in front. Back foot is at 130. Shift our weight all the way onto the right foot. Step back. Toe ball heel. Look and see if you're at all one line, two sides. Very easy to get like this. Also, make sure you're still sort of at 45 degrees. It's going to be hard for you if you start stepping out sideways. Probably means you're stepping too long if you do that. Then think of your right heel. Shift the weight to your right heel and pivot on the right heel to help push you back. Nice. Put your right foot back. Toe ball heel. Think of your left heel. Shift, pivot. You're gonna now push with that heel to get your weight back. Bring your left foot back. It takes a while for your feet to get used to doing this. It took me a long time not to cross my feet. And pivot turn. Okay? That's the footwork. We're going to go ahead. So the hands are pretty easy most of the time. It's you know this, right? You know this. You've done them on brush knee. Right? So that's pretty simple. The other thing that happens is your hand rotates. So let me talk you through that, okay? So let's actually do it from here. Let's do it from here first. So there's a hand up here and a fist here. So the fist is going to have to open the first time. So what's happening? We're shifting our weight back. As we do, that left hand's going to go palm up and just start to rotate so that by the time we get here and our foot is fully down and we're ready, you've got, folks look great. Our hand is up. What are we doing? We're actually grabbing somebody. What are we going to do now? We're going to pull them into us. How are we into our strike? It's not so much that we're pushing a strike as we're pulling them into the strike. That's why we're turning too, because it helps to power, keeping that strike out and the pull. So we shift our weight back. What happens now? This left hand's out of sight, but it's just going to swing up. You'll see that in a minute on the other side. As it swings up, the right hand does the same thing the other one did. So your foot goes back, you swing your Left arm to the side. I know you can't see that. It's like you're pushing out towards the side. And your right hand's getting palm up. As you toe ball heel, you're making sure that you get to the shoulder. You want it to the shoulder by the time you've got toe ball heel done. Then shift your weight back, pull with your right arm, and let your left arm go out like a strike. The two are completely coordinated. Now, I know it's a little hard to look over your left shoulder. We're going to shift all of our weight to our right foot and step back as we're rotating that hand. And then it comes to the shoulder as we put our toe ball heel. See how my weight is still forward. And think of your right heel. Pull, turn, push back. Let's do it from the other direction now, from this direction. So you're in an empty stance, your left foot is forward. We're shifting our weight back, starting to turn, opening that hand. It's like you could take a little selfie picture right here. Toe ball heel. Now we're fully turned here. We're at the shoulder, and we're imagine you've grabbed somebody, pull them towards you, pivoting on that right heel. Your chest is towards the corner. You can look right straight through pretty much that strike, the fingers of your strike. It's not at your, it's kind of right in front of where your knee is, but you've turned very far to the corner. What happens now? Shift back, step back. Bring your hand to the shoulder, toe ball heel in the back, weight still forward. You've finished your grab. Pull, strike. And shifting back, stepping back. Heel, toe ball heel. You're all set at the shoulder and grab, pull. This is called repulse monkey. So you can just imagine monkeys coming at you. They're coming at you, all these wild, friendly monkeys, if you want, or you can imagine an opponent. So that's what that is our next move. Questions about that move? I actually see some smiles. This one is not quite so hard, right? Except we're going backwards. And not only that, we're going backwards where we can't see that one line, two sides and check ourselves easily. So when you're practicing at home, you wanna, you wanna sit there and put your foot there, put your foot where you think it goes, and then go, oh no. I see that it didn't work because I'm not one line, two sides, right? I mean, you're really gonna have to do some of that in order to figure out this footwork, because it doesn't, you're gonna have to learn what it feels like to be in the right position, right? Yeah, it's gonna take some practice. Other than that, it's not that hard. Erlyn, do you have a question? No, just getting close. Anyone else have a question? Okay, I suggest that we do it from the beginning of the second section. Okay? Let's do all of our moves from the beginning of the second section. So here we are at cross hands. Embrace tiger, return to mountain. shifting right, turning right. All our weight left, circling our arms, stepping around. It's like brush knee and push. Roll back, right hand rising, left hand turning, right hand out, left hand in, and turn. Press. Push. Fist under elbow, shifting back, hands flatten, grabbing with the left hand, following with the right. Our right foot goes to 12 o'clock, arms circle around, press down, drop that elbow, push out. Step to the corner, ward off to the corner. As your other foot comes up, grab, pull as you shift back, change your footwork and punch 30% on that front foot. Repulse the monkey, starting to shift our weight back onto that right foot, or rotating the left arm and swinging the right, heel, ball, toe, right arm to the shoulder and pull, pivot that right foot. Starting to shift our weight back, rotating, foot moving, and toe, ball, heel, pull, strike. Your chest is to the corner. And right arm swing, left foot step to the weight still forward, pull, weight goes back. It is your body weight which drives this. Everybody looked like they were in the right position when we finished. So congratulations. That's Repulse Monkey. Any questions? So next time is a consolidation week. We've done a lot. We want to, remember, build familiarity. If we keep adding a new move every week, it's going to just get to be too much for everybody, right? So we're going to really do that. And I haven't talked much about gaze, either in the first section or in this one. And so we'll do a little check on the gaze in the first section. And we'll also come back to, well, where am I looking when all of this is going on, right? Tip, in this, you know how when you do brush knees, you follow you look at your hand when it goes back. In this, those monkeys are coming at you. You do not look at your hand. You keep looking at the monkeys. You just keep looking, whoa, 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 they're here, right? So you just keep looking at the monkeys. I wanted to remind you all as well that I expect that not everybody or anybody necessarily reads the emails I send out. But I did want to point out that recently, besides the link, which I have been sending, since we got to second section, I have also been referencing a place where you can see Pierre, who's one of our other teachers, with his wife, Susan, demonstrate the techniques. So I've been talking less about techniques. And in part, I've been doing that because when I send out the email, there is a link that says, go to this video, and then you can and look at these frames, and you'll be able to see somebody actually demonstrate what's going on. And with any of us, when we do it, sometimes it makes more sense than others, but they're generally speaking, they're very good. His classes are very good as well. So if you ever find that I'm just being completely confusing, now you also have links to his classes because they were done then. So so enjoy that. All right. Any final questions? We good? All right.